everyone. Today I'm going to attempt to teach a fusion between contact juggling and tutting. I'm going to start off by doing something really terrible and assuming that you're already familiar with the dance style of tutting. And if for some reason you aren't, check elsewhere on YouTube, as you'll find a wealth of videos that should clear up the matter really quick. As far as the contact juggling side of things goes, there's only one real prerequisite I can think of for breaking into the style. And that would be this: being good and solid and comfortable with your elbow stalls, as you will be doing a lot of them. Next up is breaking into some L-shaped rolls, like this little Z-axis fellow right here. That's exactly what it looks like. No tricks, dead simple, but it'll probably take a little bit of practice, as it's not a roll used in more conventional CJ styles from what I've seen. Then you got this fellow right here, a little more integral to the style. Again, it's exactly what it looks like, but chances are it's going to screw with you really hard for a while. Lord knows it did with me. An important thing to keep in mind when you're practicing these is to maintain the shape the entire time through. You don't want to cheat and fudge the angles, because that'll just lead to crappy form later on. Other things you can do are maybe popping it up a level, dropping it, or some variations like straightening your arm out in the middle of the roll, and vice versa. We're doing a straighten and drop. Maybe the opposite L shape. Or even changing the angle in the middle of the roll. There's lots of variations to play with, and as you get used to them, then it's time to screw yourself up all over again by adding in the other hand. Because now you've got your squares and rectangles and other shapes to try to maintain. And oftentimes you'll have to bend your body into some really weird positions in order to try and make the angles look right. Use a camera, mirror, friend, whatever it takes to try to figure out what works and what won't. Then you have these fellows right here, boxes. They're really fun, and they make an interesting transition point. They open up a lot of different real estate. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of cheat when I do these by grabbing on at the very end. I know it's possible, however, to do these with a regular elbow stall without grabbing on. However, I ain't gonna lie, it's going to be crazy difficult. Now let's see. Slow down real quick. Roll it into the cradle. Pop up. Roll it into the cradle. Pop up. Other things to play with. Maybe like drop rolls. Named so because you just drop right into them. And there's all sorts of different kinds. That. Or maybe even this fella right here. They make a nice little L shape as they drop. Some other thoughts before I leave you. In order to pop up to some higher areas than up here, you're going to have to develop a different kind of elbow stall variation in order to get real high up, like over the head and such like, because a regular elbow stall is just not going to cut it. Other thing, don't put too much pressure on your hand while you're trying to maintain your L shapes, because it's just going to spanner your wrists, and you don't want to do that. Enjoy!